Have you ever wanted more pleasure in your life? You're in the right space. Hey, it's Rachel. I've been doing a series all year long talking about ways to incorporate pleasure into your everyday life for yourself, but also in a relationship if you're interested, because I've been coaching for 10 years. And today what I want to talk about is things your woman wants you to know in this continued series we've been doing this month. And this is a great one. We're listening without any preconceived hate in our heart or our minds around criticism, because that's not what this is about. What I have found is that usually there's two forms of people. Specifically, we're talking about women today, where one side of the fence of women think that they've been telling you all along what they want and need, but you're not hearing them. That's usually a communication problem. But then there's the other side of the fence of women who don't even know what they want, but they've been told that you as a man will check all those boxes because you're the mind reader. No, that's not true. But here's what I want to talk about today. This is a little bit more broad in a sense of having the conversation around sex and intimacy. And it is specific to culture. It's also just specific to, let me preface that I'm not going to ask you to change your belief system around what you might think. But if you are somebody who identifies as somebody who's attracted to people who have a vulva, it's just important to hear this. It's probably not a surprise that women have been oppressed for a long time. It's probably not a surprise that anybody who's not a heterosexual cis het male, that's the same thing, is not somebody who's been oppressed in some way, shape, or form. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because what's odd is that women came first. Women always come first. Like when a fetus is present in a host body, every fetus starts with a vulva. You can go to the Google, it's a real thing. That vulva will remain unless at 6 to 8 weeks, the fetus starts pumping enough testosterone through its host to overpower the feminine hormones to then grow a penis. This is a real thing. The vulva shuts up and then creates a seam right in the middle, which forms the testicles. The clitoris of that fetus will engorge and grow out, which will then take shape to become a penis. Now, why is that so important? Because it's not even about energy, is it not? I'm not saying like an actual woman came first. I'm saying a vulva body came first, and that's important. It also makes sense because if you think about if we have to go from having a vulva to growing a penis, that anything in between is just normal and natural because the skin cells just stop producing. That body is still a body and it deserves to be a human with love and desire and all those good things. But more importantly, I just would like to ask you, because I don't have the answer to this, but if that is the case, that women came first, why are they so oppressed in society? Why do we look down on women? Why do we consider them the weaker of the sexes when it's just not true? They're not little men. They're little versions. They're not little men. They're versions of themselves. We're just a different capacity. We do different things. So I would really, really like to plant that seed for you. It's not about any one of us being better, but the way that our society has deemed women for so long, it doesn't make very much sense considering we quite literally are the bodies that come first. Okay, so just sit on that one for a little bit. Okay, just sit on it for a little bit. I really feel like there's a greater play at hand, and it's around sex and intimacy and oppressing women when it comes to their pleasure. And that's a conversation I delve deep into with my feminine clients, especially at the in-home party experience, but we ain't got time for that because we're past the 3-minute mark. So just remember, thank your mother, thank your wife, thank your sister, thank somebody, because not only are they the things that reproduce this planet, but they went through a lot to get here. Okay, they have soul portals between their legs, whether they use them or not. In this lifetime, they have the ability to go halfway back to wherever we came from to make a deal with that universe that says, I could grow that thing and give it life, and then they do. You already know they're not the weaker sex. I don't think you are either, but I believe that we've all been conditioned to think that it's women. Why can't we just be equal? That's the seed I want to leave for you today. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.